Welcome to the Money Cheat Code podcast.
Hey, everyone.
If you're new here, I'm Maya.
I'm Kai.
And you are welcome. So I want to start today with a little word association.
Okay, I'm ready. Hit me.
When I say the word millionaire, be honest, what's the first image that pops into your head?
Oh, that's easy. I'm picturing a guy in a hoodie, probably in Silicon Valley or maybe Austin.
Yep.
He's drinking way too much matcha, typing code nobody understands, and he's probably launching some AI startup or a crypto exchange.
Right. Exactly. I'm thinking high stress, high tech, very flashy.
That is the default setting for most of us. But here's the thing. That image is, well, it's statistically wrong. While everyone is out there trying to become an influencer or build the next Facebook, the real millionaires, the ones quietly building massive wealth, they're doing something completely different.
Okay, you can't just leave us hanging. If they aren't building rockets, what are they doing?
They are running the most unglamorous, unsexy, frankly, boring businesses you can possibly imagine. We're talking businesses with practically zero hype, no TechCrunch articles, but they have insane profit margins and success rates, sometimes up to 90%.
90% success rate. That's unheard of. Startups usually have a 90% failure rate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And today, our mission is to explore these money cheat codes. We're going to break down businesses ranging from cash machines to, well, dealing with human waste.
Oh, boy. I am terrified and intrigued. Let's do it. Where do we even start with the boring revolution?
Let's start at the entry level, the gateway drug to boring wealth, vending machines.
Okay, I have to pause you right there. Vending machines. I feel like I see those sitting empty or broken half the time. It seems like a lot of work for, very little glamour.
Yeah.
Is there actually enough margin in a bag of chips to build wealth, or is this just pocket change?
That is the valid skepticism. If you own one machine, it's pocket change. You're absolutely right.
Okay.
But you have to stop looking at it as a metal box and start looking at it as an unnervingly efficient employee.
Efficient how? It's just a box with a glass front.
It's an employee that works 24/7, never asks for a raise, doesn't need health insurance, and it literally cannot call in sick.
Okay.
But the cheat code isn't the machine itself. It's the placement.
So it's a real estate game.
100%. Let's take a graphic designer. We'll call him Alex. He buys a refurbished machine for about $1,500.
Okay.
He doesn't just stick it on a random street corner. He goes to a busy auto repair shop, where people are stuck waiting for 2 hours with absolutely nothing to do.
A captive audience. I have been that person staring at a wall, just desperate for a granola bar.
Exactly. In that one spot, that single machine might pull in, say, $400 a month in pure profit.
Okay, but $400 a month. That's $4,800 a year. That's a nice vacation, but Alex isn't quitting his design job for that.
True. But Alex isn't stopping at one. This is a volume game. The goal isn't one machine, it's 50 machines.
50.
Now you're looking at $20,000 a month in revenue.
But wait, 50 machines? That sounds like a logistical nightmare. That's not passive income. That's a full-time job driving a truck around stocking sodas.
You've hit on the exact constraint. It is not 100% passive, especially at the start.
Right.
You are the route runner. But once you hit that scale, the math changes. You hire a runner. You pay a college kid $20 an hour to restock, and you just keep the spread.
Okay, so you build the system, then you hire out the labor. What about the shop owners? Why would they let Alex put a machine there? Why not just do it themselves?
Because the auto shop owner is busy fixing transmissions. They don't want to go to Costco to buy bulk candy. Alex offers them a commission like 10–15% of sales just to use their electricity.
So it's free money for them.
It's free money for them, and it's a real business for Alex.
I see. Okay, so what's the cousin to the vending machine?
The ATM machine. Same logic, but instead of selling calories, you are selling cash.
But does anyone really use cash anymore? I feel like I tap my phone for everything.
You might, but cash is so far from dead.
What?
Think about barbershops, nail salons, dive bars, cannabis dispensaries.
Oh, right. Cash-only places.
These are cash economies, and here's the math. You know that annoying $3 fee you pay?
I hate that fee with a passion.
Well, as the machine owner, that fee is your best friend. That's your revenue.
Right.
You buy a used ATM for maybe $2,500, put it in a busy dive bar. Even if it only does 8 transactions a night, that's roughly $250 a month.
So 250 times $3, that's $750 a month.
From a $2,500 investment, you make your money back in like 4 months.
Yeah.
After that, It's pretty much pure profit.
There has to be a catch. What about
Okay.
security? A box of cash in a bar just seems risky.
That is the biggest risk. You have to bolt these things into the concrete, and yeah, you have to walk around with thousands of dollars to load it. It's not for the faint of heart,
Hmm?
but the merchants want you there. Because if people pull cash out in the bar, they spend the cash in the bar.
It's a symbiotic relationship. Okay, let's level up from small machines. Let's talk brick and mortar. You mentioned something recession-proof.
Yes. The laundromat.
See, I feel like laundromats are kind of a dying breed. Doesn't everyone have a washer in their apartment now?
Not everyone. A huge part of the population, renters, students, people in older cities, they don't have in-unit laundry. And here's the kicker.
What's up?
When the economy crashes, people do not stop washing their clothes.
Demand is constant.
It's inelastic. But here's the secret. You don't build a new laundromat. The permits for water usage alone can take years.
Yeah.
You buy what's called a zombie mat.
A zombie mat. That sounds ominous.
It's exactly what it sounds like. An existing laundromat that the owners has just let rot. Half the machines are broken, the lights are flickering, the place is scary.
Right.
You buy it at a steep discount because on paper, it looks like it's failing.
But isn't that a money pit? If the machines are broken, you've got to replace them. That can't be cheap.
They aren't. A single commercial washer can be $5,000, $10,000. But this is where finance comes in. You can get loans just for the equipment.
Oh, interesting.
You replace the machines with high-efficiency ones that cut your utility bill, and you add card readers because nobody carries quarters anymore.
So you're basically flipping the business. You take a distressed asset, modernize it, and suddenly it's a cash-flowing machine.
Exactly. And the margins can be 20 to 35%.
Yeah.
Plus, modern laundromats are adding things like Wi-Fi, coffee, or drop-off wash and fold services.
That wash and fold is a game changer. I would pay so much money to not fold fitted sheets.
You're not just renting machines anymore. You're running a service business.
Speaking of washing things, car washes, that feels like it's in the same family.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
The car wash. This is kind of the holy grail for a lot of investors right now.
Why is that? Just because cars get dirty?
It's because the business model has totally shifted. It used to be about the individual $10 wash. If it rained for a week, the owner made zero.
Weather dependency.
Right. But now, it is all about the subscription.
The unlimited monthly pass.
The Netflix for clean cars model. You pay $30 a month for unlimited washes. Now the owner has recurring revenue whether you show up or not.
That's genius. It turns a service into a subscription.
And operationally, if you look at those big automated tunnel washes, it's very low labor. The machinery does the work.
But the entry price has to be insane. You need prime real estate for that.
It is high. We're talking millions to build one. But the land is the backup plan. Even if the business fails, you own a prime corner lot on a busy road.
It's a real estate play disguised as a soap business.
You got it.
Okay, so that's high end. Let's go to the complete opposite end of the spectrum. You promised me something dirty.
I did. Portable toilet rentals. Porta potties.
I have to ask why. Just gross. Why would anyone choose this?
The gross factor is exactly why it's such a massive money cheat code.
How?
It's a huge competitive moat. Most people are like you. They think it's disgusting, so they stay away. That means less competition for the people willing to hold their nose.
Okay, fair point. If nobody wants to do it, the prices go up.
And the demand is everywhere. Construction sites, outdoor weddings, music festivals, marathons. Wherever humans gather without plumbing, this business is mandatory.
But the logistics, I mean, you aren't just dropping off a plastic box. You have to. You have to clean it.
You do. It's a logistics business. You need a pumper truck. They call it the honey wagon in the industry.
Honey wagon. That is a terrible euphemism.
It is, but think about the margins. A single unit might rent for $100, $150 a month on a construction site. It costs you maybe $15 to service it.
Those are like tech company margins.
Roughly 60% profit margins in some cases. There are people who started with 10 units in a pickup truck and now run empires with 500 units.
Wow.
They drive luxury cars, and believe me, nobody asks them what they do for a living.
Dignity is overrated. Solvency is underrated. Okay, let's clean it up a bit. Let's talk about monetizing space.
It's self-storage. This whole business relies on a very fundamental human flaw. We are hoarders.
Guilty. I have a box of cables I haven't touched in 5 years, but I keep them just in case.
We all do. And we pay rent for it. It's the gym membership effect.
Oh, so?
People rent a unit thinking, oh, I just need this for 2 months while I move. 3 years later, they're still paying $150 a month to store a broken treadmill.
It's effectively a tax on indecision.
It is. And statistically, 1 in 11 Americans rents a storage unit.
That is a staggering number. But is it really passive? I see those storage war shows. Is there a lot of drama?
The drama is so exaggerated, the reality is much more boring. You have metal boxes on a concrete slab, no inventory to spoil, no delicate equipment, and now you don't even need a manager on site. It's all automated kiosks and gate codes.
So what's the catch? It sounds too easy.
The catch is finding the land. You need a lot of space, and usually local neighborhoods hate storage facilities. They think they're ugly, so getting zoning approval is the battle. But once it's built, it's a cash machine with 40 to 50% margins.
Okay, but land is expensive. That leads to my next question. If I can afford a giant plot of land, I probably don't need a side hustle.
That leads us perfectly to the most boring option of all. Parking lots. And a specific strategy called parking arbitrage.
Arbitrage? So you're not buying the parking lot?
Correct. Imagine a developer owns a vacant lot downtown. They're waiting for a permit to build a high-rise.
Yeah.
That permit might take 3 years to get approved.
So the land is just sitting there costing them property taxes.
Exactly. It's a bleeding asset. You approach them and say, hey, I will lease this dirt from you for 3 years. I'll pay the property tax plus a little extra.
And then you turn around and turn it into a parking lot.
You lay down some gravel, paint some lines, put up a solar-powered gate, and suddenly you're monetizing empty space near a stadium or a university.
That is incredibly clever. You're turning their tax burden into your revenue stream without needing millions to buy the land.
And when the 3 years are up, you just pack up your gate and move to the next vacant lot.
I love that. But we've talked about buying machines, leasing land, buying businesses. What if I'm listening and I have $0 to invest? I can't buy a $10,000 washer. I can't lease a lot. Is there a path for me?
There is. And that brings us to the service layer, property management.
Okay, explain this one.
This is for people who have more time than money. You aren't bezzing the asset. You are managing the asset for other people.
So dealing with the tenants so the landlord doesn't have to.
Precisely. There are tons of real estate investors who love owning buildings, but hate dealing with broken toilets at 2 in the morning.
But those 2 a.m. calls, that sounds miserable. Why would I want that job?
You want it because of the cash flow without the debt. You charge 8 to 12% of the monthly rent.
Okay.
If you manage 50 units renting for $2,000 each, that's $100,000 in rent collected. You keep $10,000 a month.
$10,000 a month is serious money.
It is. And here's the trick. You don't do the plumbing yourself. You build a list of reliable contractors. The tenant calls you, you call the plumber, the owner pays the plumber.
So you're just the coordinator, a professional problem solver.
Yes. And it scales. I won't lie to you, this is the least passive of all the options. You earn every single penny of that 10%.
Okay, so that's the path with no capital. But let's zoom out. We've covered a lot.
Right.
How does a normal person actually become a millionaire from this? You don't just pick one, right?
No, you use the stacking strategy.
Break that down for me.
It's a flywheel. You don't start with the multi-million-dollar car wash. You start small.
Right.
Maybe you hustle and get 10 vending machines or that ATM route. You grind.
Okay, so I'm making a little bit of profit.
You take that profit and you do not go buy a Porsche. You use that cash flow to qualify for a loan to buy the zombie mat laundromat.
So the small business funds the medium business.
Exactly. Banks love these boring businesses because they're predictable. Once the laundromat is humming, you use the cash flow from the vending machines, A&D the laundry, to buy the land for the car wash.
And suddenly you have a portfolio of businesses.
You have an empire of boring assets that all feed each other. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a get-rich in 10 to 15 years for sure scheme.
Get rich for sure. I think that's the key takeaway here. We get so obsessed with the lottery ticket, the crypto coin that goes to the moon, that we forget about the slow, steady climb.
Boring is beautiful. Boring is profitable. And most importantly, boring is safe. While your friends are stressing over the stock market, you're just collecting quarters.
So here's the challenge for everyone listening. Next time you're driving through your neighborhood, look around. Really look.
Look for the demand. Is there a line at the car wash on a Tuesday? Is the local self-storage place expanding again? Is the vending machine at your office always empty by Friday?
Those aren't just annoyances. Those are clues.
That is money hiding in plain sight.
I love it. I am never going to look at a porta potty the same way again. Thanks for walking us through the unsexy side of wealth.
My pleasure.
That wraps up this deep dive. Stay tuned for episode 4.
And don't forget to subscribe if you like money.
See you next time.